Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Christine from the Makeup Lounge, and today we'll be starting off with a bare face, to which we'll be adding our moisturizer and our primer. This step is very important, guys. It will definitely make a difference in how your makeup will look in the end. Soft pats, soft strokes. Next, I'll be starting off with my brows. I'm using the Tarte Dip in medium brown and my Tarte pencil. Picking up some of the product, I'll start lining the bottom of my brow. Next, we'll focus on the top of the brow, focusing specifically on the arch. Shading in, and of course, combing out. There we go, guys. Brows are natural. Now I am picking up my concealer. This is the Unique brand. This is an awesome concealer. I'm putting a little on my hands and I'm using a small flat brush to pick up product and then swipe ever so slowly to clean up any mistakes or anything that isn't lined correctly. Guys, if you've made a mistake, this is the step right here to clean it up. Next, I'll be using a small beauty blender to blend out that concealer and also to add a bit of translucent powder. We want this makeup to stay intact. Picking up the 3503 Fierce by Nature Morphe palette. Isn't she a beaut? We'll be starting this look off with the shade Trans as our transition color. This is like an off-white shade. We're gonna use windshield wiper motion and then focus on the little arch at the end. We're using a fluffy brush for this. Next, I'll be picking up the shade in Consume, and we will do the same with this shade. Wiper motions and then flipping that tail out. Next, guys, I'm using a brown eyeliner to carve out my cut crease. Doing this a little bit lightly because we will be blending out this brown. This is just somewhat of a guide for where I want my crease. You can use any brown liner that you have, guys. Using a small brush, I am blending out that brown eyeliner. Back and forth motion, and then out slightly on the ends. Notice I'm holding my pencil closer to the end of the brush. I want to do small strokes and make sure that I can move that brown just a little. Next, I am picking up Major Hottie, and I am blending this shade into that brown liner. Using wiper motions as I blend that color in. Next, I'm picking up Alive, which is a beautiful matte green shade. I'll be using that to deepen that brown liner and that Major Hottie that we just put in. We're patting this green in and then we'll be blending it in lightly with a small blending brush, small fluffy blending brush. Isn't that green beautiful? All right, next we're picking up our concealer again and a small flat brush so that we can cut this crease. I have hooded eyes, guys, so this technique of looking around and looking up helps me to create an invisible line. I'm applying this concealer a little at a time, covering my entire lid. All right, guys, now that our crease is cut, we're gonna be moving in and working on the outer V. We're picking up the color Stamina, and we're focusing that just on the outer V. Small amounts, and then blend that color out, guys. Using a small blending brush, I'm just blending that color out. Next, just to deepen that outer corner just a little, I'm splashing on just a little bit of the shade Combust. And again, I'm focusing that just on the outer corner. All right, guys, using a small pointed brush, we're gonna pick up the shade in Frenzy. This is a beautiful light golden shade. And we're gonna start with this color on our inner corner and work it all the way to almost the center of our lid. Isn't this shade beautiful? I love this one. And we're just working that shade in, lightly packing it on and then wiping. Next, we're gonna pick up the shade in Stun Wild, and we're gonna start that in the middle of the lid and work our way over slightly to the outer corner, but focusing mostly on the center. This shade is a bit of a darker gold. It's also beautiful. Now to tie in Stun Wild into that outer corner, we're gonna add some Inferno, which is a dark, shiny red. This color is beautiful and it'll help the colors to transition and blend in really, really nicely into that corner. Now we're going to want to deepen that outer corner just a little bit, and for this we're going to use the shade Jolt. Using a Stila glitter, we're going to be adding some glitter to the top of our crease. And for this we're using a slanted flat brush, the kind that you would use to line your eyebrows. This is just going to give the look a little bit more pizzazz. You know a girl loves glitter. Now picking out the shade in Smoked Out, we're going to use this to line our eye. Just a little bit of top eyeliner there, guys, using Smoked Out. And of course, we cannot forget our lashes. I, as always, am using Ardell False Make Lashes and the Duo Glue, the one that has the green writing. Remember, guys, when applying the glue to your lashes, you are going to want to wait at least 30 seconds before trying to apply them. You want that glue to be tacky so that it sticks to the center and you can maneuver it forward and backwards until you place it exactly where you want it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And there we have our lashes. Next, I'm using a black eyeliner, and I'll be placing this right on my waterline. Just let me fix this lash a little bit. Voila. All right, now mixing my foundations. I'm mixing Fenty and Fit Me. I've lost a bit of color now that the summer is gone. Applying, of course, with my Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender is, of course, damp, guys. I find that it applies much nicer if it's a little damp. Now picking up my concealer from Juvia's. This concealer is awesome. The coverage is just absolutely great. It comes in a huge tube, so you get a ton of product. I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. Thus far, I really like it. Now we're gonna blend that concealer out. And of course, we'll be using our Airspun and Honey Beige to set all of that concealer. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna contour, and I'm using my Physicians Formula in Butter Bronzer. And I absolutely love this Tarte brush for contouring. I think it's fantastic. And blend going up towards your hairline. Next, I'll be using this blush from Wet n Wild from Color Icon. It's a pretty pinkish peach. To put white in my waterline, I think will make my eyes look a little bit bigger and brighter. So here goes the white liner by the company Unique. Also a great white liner. Last but almost not least is our glow. I'll be using the Cover FX highlighter. I'm using this in my inner corner as well as my nose. Of course, my cheek. Yes, I want to be seen from the moon, guys. I want to be seen from the moon. I love this highlighter. And of course, we cannot forget our fantastic lipstick. For this look, I used Kylie's lipstick in Birthday Suit. This is absolutely one of my faves. If you know me, you know I love a good nude lipstick. And then guys, there you have it. This is the final look. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to hit like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the little bell for notifications on when I upload new videos. Thank you so much.